Alright guys, full disclaimer before we start this podcast, I'm going to ruin the shit out of Batman vs. Superman if you haven't seen it. Go see it yourself. Make your own opinions, don't listen to reviews. Just go into the movie without any comic book knowledge before, just think of it as a whole new storyline. Go out there and take a look at it, take a listen. If you want to skip the Batman vs. Superman stuff at about an hour or so in, you should be past most of it, maybe even 45 minutes. But some might pop up, just letting you know, sorry in advance. Hello, and welcome to the Danny Boy and Cousin Jesse podcast. I'm Danny Boy.
And I'm Cousin Jesse.
And today we will be talking about Batman vs. Superman and Inside Out, and why I will probably cry like a baby when I watch that movie.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
I cried like a baby for Batman vs. Superman, but for different reasons. Let's start off talking about that. Unfortunately, Jesse didn't get to see it.
I've dashed my card. I mean, I owe it to y'all. We're going to talk about it either way.
Yeah, we already have the thumbnail made for it and everything, so we got to go through with it, you know? So once the thumbnail's made, it's set in stone. You got to do it.
Right. This is my fault.
Yeah, this is his mea culpa. This is what he gets. This is his punishment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to see it Friday right after work. I told my wife I am going straight from work to the movie theater to go watch Batman vs. Superman. It was not bad. If you shut your nerd brain off and just enjoy it as a movie, it wasn't bad at all. But if you know anything about comic books, it was a lot of storylines like mashed together, like too many.
Well, at least they're doing that though. I
Yeah.
mean, X-Men, they were like, you know what? Fuck these comic books.
We're not gonna do anything.
We're just gonna make shit up.
No material that's being used whatsoever.
Yeah, even though there's 30 years worth of material we could write from. But
Yeah. It wasn't too much. I think for non-comic book people though, it was. Me as somebody who I don't really even read Batman like exclusively. I've read a few, and I watch like all the movies, animated movies because those are fucking awesome.
Year one was good.
Yeah,
the Batman
Year
animated,
one.
I mean that was based completely on the comic, and it was accurate. It was great, and Bryan Cranston as James Gordon's awesome.
The one I have that I need to let you borrow a Blu-ray player to watch, the Batman Dark Knight Returns. That's technically what this movie was based off of, and for the most part, it was pretty spot on, except for some things like they couldn't have like a one-armed Oliver Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Which would have been fucking cool if they'd had him. But I guess for some reason Batman was the only one that was aged. Like he was the only older person. Like in the cartoon, they were both in their later years. I mean, Superman, of course, wasn't like super old, but you could tell he was a little, long in the tooth. But,
yeah. Well, he is the only standard human, though, right?
Yeah.
Batman. I mean.
Yeah, because even Cyborg's like half machine.
He's a fucking cyborg.
Yeah, well, I mean, the human side has to.
Yeah, it'll age.
Well, no, yeah, because even Deathstroke, he's got that serum that he won't die from.
Yeah.
So yeah, Batman's pretty fucked.
That's why he's awesome.
Yeah, he's getting out.
He's just a crotchety fuck.
He's getting out at some point. Like you got to retire, Batman. You're getting too old for this shit. See, Mel Gibson would fucking fit in perfectly.
No, dude, he's an anti-Semite.
But speaking of though, fucking Batman in this movie.
I thought you were speaking of anti-Semites.
Speaking of the Jews, no, fucking Ben Affleck was amazing. He was so far from all the reviews, and I've listened to Kevin Smith's whole podcast,
and that's what everyone is so worried about.
Yeah. I mean,
everybody's
of course,
like, "Oh, he's gonna butcher." I think was it Chelsea?
Yeah,
Chelsea was
Chelsea.
Go if you haven't
seen
this
movie yet. Ben Affleck will make you a believer in Batfleck.
I know you're a big fan of Kevin Smith though, and I think that's why no one has any faith in Affleck.
Yeah,
because of
Kevin
Daredevil.
Smith.
Yeah, fucking he butchered the shit out of Daredevil. Together, they were like, you know what? We're gonna just rape this fucking idea.
well, the problem with that was that was more of like the studios. when studios have their hands in like everything, it's so hard to make a movie you want to make because they're like, well, nobody will like this or nobody.
Oh
will.
yeah.
And that was also before Marvel came out and fucking raped everybody like with.
Dude, I blame a lot of the bad reviews on that as well.
Yeah, because everybody's so into the bright and funny and witty.
The comic relief of Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and not even like.
And they tried fitting some of that into Batman versus Superman, and I honestly could have lived without it. Like I thought she was, or is she with you? Like, oh, I thought she was with you. Like, I could have lived without that stupid line.
They're gonna do that in every. I mean, was it fucking Batman Returns? Like, she's like, oh, I'm hungry. He's like, eat floor, high in fiber. like, they're gonna do the fucking. It's a fucking superhero movie. So
yeah.
They're gonna do the cheesy one-liners no matter what.
It was that made me cringe, and there was another line in there where Batman saves Superman's mom at some point, which that whole fucking scene leading up to her saving her is fucking legit Batman fighting and kicking ass the way Batman kicks ass and does his fucking thing. That was the best fucking scene. Affleck is a fucking beast. Like, they show a fucking scene of him like getting ready to fucking fight Superman, and he's fucking like doing like curls with like 4 45-pound weights around his waist. And he's fucking doing curls and lifting up and doing fucking chin-ups and shit with that shit tied around his waist, dude. And he's fucking yoked for this movie. Like,
dude, he's a giant as
yeah.
is, too.
Yeah, and he's like 6 fucking like 3 or 4 or something. He's
Yeah.
fucking huge. And he looks it. Like, in that fucking bat suit, dude, it was amazing.
Oh, you know what I love? You've seen Mallrats, of course, right?
Yeah.
You know at the beginning, like, all the fucking... He's Buttman.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And the whole time he's like trying to nail the chick in the butt. Like,
yeah.
So somewhere very uncomfortable.
Like in a Volkswagen? But he did an awesome job as Batman. That honestly was one of the more better roles other than fucking Wonder Woman. Which
she did good or what?
Dude, she didn't have to do much to be good. She's fucking hot. Gail Gadot is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, but hot and badass are completely.
Oh yeah. She's badass during the movie. During the fight scene, she really is.
I saw in the previews, man. She's fucking kicking ass. Like.
In the movie, god damn it, Art. By the way, no, he's talking about vaginas, like on our post about asking questions and stuff.
Vaginas. He went from John Stamos' hair to.
I can see where you could make that connection.
They're both glorious.
He gets laid a lot. What we're talking about? Oh, there's one point in the movie where like they're fighting, going at it, and like she gets knocked back, like and hits like a wall or something, and then she gives like instead of being like she like smirks and like runs right back into battle. Like that's who fucking Wonder Woman is. They got just she's a
fucking Amazon.
That little fucking thing right there.
Made her huge though. Like, the chick in Deadpool. You know what I mean?
Gina Carano or whatever the badass. She's hot too.
Dude, well, I mean, hot and huge.
Yeah,
like, and that's how
she was actually scary looking. Like, I was like, she'd kick my. Well, she was a UFC fighter, so I guess she wouldn't really kick your ass. But
yeah, like I think like I don't know, Wonder Woman was an Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazons supposedly were giant women. Like they were all built beast women. I mean, and yeah, you can have a hot built beast woman. Yeah. Obviously, look.
Oh yeah, you definitely can. I guess it kind of.
But that's hard to be a...
and an actress.
And... Oh, no, I just mean it's hard to be a fucking... A secret identity as a giant...
Yeah, fucking, like, 6-foot woman with, like, muscles everywhere.
Yeah, she just puts on glasses like Clark Kent, and it's fine.
But it was pretty cool how they introduced her into the whole thing. It was kind of weird, though. Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor... He went too far on the crazy. He was like twitchy crazy. He was almost like the Riddler mixed with the Joker, mixed with Lex Luthor.
That might be a different take on it. Yeah, Lex Luthor's supposed to be business
It was too
class.
much, man. If he would have toned down the crazy a little bit, like the what Lex Luthor technically did in the movie was Lex Luthor like to the T.
Yeah, of course, writing. We're talking acting.
But if he just would have toned it down a little bit. I think it would have been worked out a little bit better. If he's a little bit more serious, I honestly can't think of somebody who could have. I probably could if I sat down and thought about somebody who could have done that role a lot better and a lot more justice than he could have.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, he probably could have killed that.
Dude, he would be the shit as Lex Luthor. Like, look at Heisenberg already. Like,
and I guess they were kind of making him almost like the comic relief, but like when he was kind of like trying to stare somebody down or trying to be serious with something.
It's fucking Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, it didn't like connect for me. Like, oh, he's the bad guy. No, it was like some fucking stupid douchey little kid.
I didn't like the Green Lantern movie very much. Like, I mean, it was okay for what it was. I mean, they tried way too much with the comic relief. I mean, that type of character was not meant for Ryan Reynolds at all. But the guy that played the villain, he was the shit, man.
Sinestro?
Yeah. Oh no, not Sinestro. That's at the end he pops up. You know what I mean? It's you're thinking from the comic books. I mean, this is too, but in the movie it was a completely different.
I can't remember that movie. I had the movie too, and I watched it once.
He just like slowly mutates into.
Never watched it again.
No, he's a great actor, man. I can't remember what else he's been in. My dad's a big fan of him too. But
oh really?
What about the German? The from Django Unchained, the dentist. He was the bad guy in the recent James Bond flick.
You know what? He probably could have pulled that off pretty good.
Yeah.
Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz.
Christoph Waltz could have done it good, or even who could have done a better job? A lot of people. You could have done a better job, Jesse. You'd have been a lot better about. It was just weird. He was just really like twitchy and had a lot of weird.
I want to see that just because I've never seen Eisenberg pull something like that off. Does he or no?
Well, close to the end when he starts,
like you said, turn off your comic book brain. Does he, as far as acting, like he does okay or no?
He does all right. Just the way that they that he was portrayed. If you turn off your comic brain, he does all right as a villain. If you turn your comic brain on, you've seen all of the Batman and all the Superman movies where Lex Luthor's the bad guy and he's the stoic, intense, fucking 6 steps ahead of you.
Not just that, but he's fucking public image.
Yeah.
Like
and that's another problem.
CEO, when Batman, President Luthor. Like,
when Batman was getting into, because the whole time up until like the last like chapter of the movie, Batman's trying to get a hold of kryptonite to beat the shit out of Superman.
Yeah, of course.
And he breaks and he finds out somehow that Lex Luthor has somewhere, and Lex Luthor has like a little party or something, and he gets invited, and he goes and connects his little bat thing to the computer to pull all the data, and that's actually when you kind of meet Wonder Woman, Diana. She steals it from Batman. She steals that little thing, and later on she like gives it back because he meets up with her at like a museum or something. They're looking like an ancient Roman sword, and the curator's telling her, "Oh yeah, this was blah 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 sword and blah blah blah," and Batman comes up behind her and goes, "It's a fake." Like straight up, and he's like, it's actually hanging over blah blah blah's bed, and she finishes the thing. She goes, "I know where it is," and she goes, "Yeah, this is a fake," and he goes, "You're not very." She goes, "You took something from me," and she goes, "Well, sometimes boys need to learn how to share." And but she goes, "Don't worry," she goes, "It's in the glove box of your car. I couldn't decrypt it. It's too hard for me to figure out."
Yeah, she thought she was gonna be able to hook it up to her fucking iPad or something.
Yeah, which was fucking pretty cool because she's like, "Yeah, I know I can't. Here you go, fucking figure it out." But before that, when they were there, Lex Luthor was giving a speech, and like halfway through the speech, he fucking loses it. Like he goes off on like some weird tangent talking about some other shit. Like that's not Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is a fucking public figure. He's like Hitler, pretty much. Like
he's smooth Hitler.
Yeah, he's a smooth Hitler, not having to scream. He's just fucking calm, collected.
That's the way we picture him. Yeah.
Yeah, and he gets people to follow him. He gets elected fucking president at some point in a lot of storylines. Yeah. But I really wish they'd have picked somebody else. I don't mind Jesse Eisenberg as like the twitchy little kid that nobody really listens to, or even in Social Network. He was really good in that movie. If he'd have gone more of that way, a little less of twitchy and weird, and more of like just an asshole, as he played in Zuckerberg, with a little bit more intensity, it'd have been fucking fine. But it was just bad. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like Lex Luthor at all. Like I said, I think they were trying to make him the comic relief, and it was just bad. It was
really horrible. Like they were trying for comic with him. Like,
I assume so. If you watch it, you'll find out. You'll be like, oh, well, that's what happened. Like I guess that's what they were trying to do. Because as far as Batman, there was really no comic relief other than Alfred, which fucking Jeremy Irons is Alfred, perfect.
Really?
They need more of Jeremy Irons as fucking Alfred, dude, because he was awesome. He's like, anytime you see Jeremy Irons, he's working on something of Batman's, trying to fix it or trying to fucking make it better or
like
doing.
for real. Like,
Yeah, like legit. Like he's sitting over there messing with the voice changer on the fucking Batman helmet when he's gonna go fight Superman. He was like messing with it. He's like, it's a little off. Let me tweak a little bit more. But he has like maybe like 4 or 5 lines in that, and they're like
in the movie.
It's Jeremy Irons, like the most like perfectly delivered, like his tone, everything. It's Jeremy Irons. It was fucking perfect. Yeah, they need when they make a Batman movie, there better be a lot of Jeremy Irons in that movie because.
Who was it? Tomlin was talking about it. It might be Under the Red Hood.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, Affleck. They say there's rumors that he's been writing a script, helping write a script, and it's supposed to be Under the Red Hood.
Good because Affleck is a fucking genius.
Well, and
writer.
for that time period too, that's fucking.
Yeah, that's another thing. All the storylines that they jammed into that thing. Let's see, Dark Knight Returns, Injustice storyline was thrown in there too.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, because when he has like a flashback to where you remember seeing where he's in that.
I haven't seen it yet, but I kind of dig this concept already. Just
the commercials, dude, and almost every scene in that movie, like you could make the movie out of all the commercials that come out because every scene has a piece in the commercial.
Really?
Yeah, you see everything. There's nothing really surprises you. Like the whole fucking, they should have never put Doomsday in the commercial. That would have been a much better surprise, and I would have enjoyed it more if I'd have known he wasn't showing up. But anyways, the storylines. Yeah, they do in like an Injustice thing when Batman has like a flashback or like a dream sequence of that whole thing where he's in the desert, and you actually see the Omega from the Omega symbol from Darkseid.
No shit.
So there's Darkseid coming at some point, but he's a flashback, and when he wakes up from that, he's sitting at his desk, and all of a sudden you see lightning and all kinds of shit, and it's like a time rift. And you see the Flash in like a fucking metal suit, like fucking like, you gotta stop him. It's Lois. Lois is the reason. You gotta stop him. You were right. You can't trust him. And he's talking. I assume he's talking about Superman fucking flipping out, which is the Injustice storyline.
Yeah.
So that made me excited because the Injustice storyline, the fucking game storyline that they had too was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
There's that storyline. They have the Doomsday. Doomsday's already dead. That was like within like the whole movie, like that last 30 minutes. Like he was there and dead.
See, that's one problem I've always had with movies like this. Whenever they try and cram so many fucking characters in there, they make like just a piece of that character insignificant. And I had a problem with The Dark Knight about that, just with Two-Face in general. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't even like he became this character known as Two-Face. Like, I mean, that was his. They set it up perfect, but they killed him off.
Yeah, they didn't really need to add him.
Yeah, like, like that. I think that they did that because they intended on making more movies. Like,
yeah, and I think
Heath Ledger dying had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, that really. I don't know if they intended to make more movies with that.
Or tie it into the storyline differently. You know what I mean? Like in Dark Knight Returns or Dark Knight Rises, excuse me.
Yeah, tie him more into there. Yeah, I think he would have I think if Heath Ledger wouldn't have passed away or died, he would have broken out, and that would have been the part of him and fucking what's his name teaming up together.
Yeah, of course.
Which would have been awesome.
Or him bringing down him. You know what I mean? Because he likes the consistent chaos.
Yeah,
that's what he is. Like, he doesn't like it. Oh, we're gonna destroy the city. No, that's not the Joker's plan. We keep this fucking train rolling.
Yeah, him and Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and anyone that's trying to fucking like that would have been a crazy twist, right? At the end, fucking Joker kills Bane. Like, dude, fucking
the Killing Joke.
Yeah,
it's coming.
What? The animated?
Yeah, they showed. They showed. They have a 10. Like a minute or something. I haven't watched it yet. I saved it on fucking Facebook. So good. Oh my god. Fucking. Oh, I'm so excited about that.
I recently read Earth 1. It's another origin story of Batman that's recent. Like,
really?
Yeah, I read the first one and it's good. It's a different direction, a different storyline of like. I mean, it's still corrupted stuff, but the Penguin's the first villain that pops up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's the already mayor, like, head on. Like, I mean, they've combined different storylines, but it's a new comics. I mean, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
That's another thing that bothered me again. Again, they started off another Batman movie with his parents dying.
In the new one?
Yep.
Really?
Like,
well, I mean, that's okay.
Right off the bat. However, it was filmed fucking amazingly. Zack Snyder knows how to film a fucking movie,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, that guy's the shit. The first Batman movie, they didn't start off the movie like that, though.
It happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's an
Every
origin
movie
story.
it happens.
But,
Every movie.
it happens, but it's memories.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking go back to that time period at all in the first movie. And he's already full swing. It's not like, this is how he became Batman. He's already Batman.
This one's another, like, dream that Batman's having.
See, that,
which is okay.
That
but the way
constantly.
it's filmed is fucking awesome because, the guy comes up on his parents. There's no words. It's just the guy comes up on his parents with a gun, and you see his dad, like push him back, and then you see his dad make a fist, and then he swings, and you hear bam, and he goes down, and then the wife tries to get the guy, and he gets her, and somehow her necklace ends up like on the gun. It's like sitting on the backside.
Oh, they always do the beads too. They always do the pearls.
But when he shoots the gun,
is when it breaks.
Which fucking finally makes sense why the pearls finally break. Because everyone, she just gets shot, and they've just
with the first one, they've got their hands on it, and then whenever they shoot her, she falls.
But that shot of the slide of the gun,
that's way cooler,
dude. It was fucking awesome. I was like, oh, finally his parents died beautifully.
I think as far as DC goes, dude, I think Watchmen, game changer, dude. Really. Yeah. I mean, and it was so like, have you read the graphic novel or no?
Oh yeah,
dude, it's dead on except for like key changes that like I had a debate with Dylan. And he said it's better. Like the movie's better than the graphic novel. Yeah. Like they changed it specifically for that
enough
purpose.
To make sense.
Yeah, I mean, and it makes sense in the graphic novel too. Yeah. But I mean, all they change it from is instead of fucking Dr. Manhattan destroying New York City, it's a fucking giant octopus thing, and they think aliens are coming. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but makes a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly. It's more involved with the character, and it makes you understand why Dr. Manhattan doesn't keep fighting it.
Yeah.
Because if it's aliens, like, you know what I mean? But they blame you. Everyone hates you now. Like,
yeah, they're all united against you now.
Even if, I mean, why would you want to continue going on about that? Like, I don't know. I loved it. I loved The Watchmen so
I did
much,
too.
dude. And I think as far as that dark feel,
tonally,
it fucking all DC movies have gone in that direction since. Like,
I wouldn't have minded it. Batman was super frowny the whole time. Like he was super just like dour. I mean, I understand Superman being upset, but he was just sour the whole movie.
Who, Batman?
No, Superman. I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant Superman. Yeah, Batman's supposed to be sour and dour and all frowny.
Well, yeah, but this is everyone wanting to not like Superman.
Yeah, and that did play well. That did him having. You could tell he was emotionally problemed. I guess you could say conflicted on whether he wants to keep saving people. Or if he really thinks that he's the reason why all this stuff keeps happening, like Zod came down and fucking destroyed like 90% of New York, or Metropolis.
Yeah, Metropolis.
Oh yeah, and speaking of, apparently Metropolis and Gotham are across a bay from each other.
Yeah, that's been like that.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I always thought they were further away than that.
No, they're the sister cities.
Then why the fuck is Superman just saving Metropolis? That's some racist shit. Right?
He doesn't want to be conflicted, you know?
Yeah, I can't help you guys with that. I'm busy over here. Get out of here. But yeah, it wasn't that bad. Like I said, we were talking about it before. The reason why they stopped fighting each other is so dumb. When Batman is having one of his flashbacks, you see him walking past his mother's grave, and they make it a point for his dad to say Martha when he's dying. He's like looking at his mother and Martha, and of course Clark Kent's mother's name is Martha as well.
So they have the same mom names?
That was the reason why they stopped fighting.
What?
Lex Luthor kidnaps Superman's mom.
Batman's
has her being held. And that's the reason why Superman goes to fight Batman. Technically, he gets him to try to help him at first when they first meet up for that last scene where they're fighting. But Batman at this point is already fucking beyond pissed. He's like, because
fuck you.
He killed so many people died in that whole fight, and whenever he gets there,
I love that though. They've never put like collateral damage as a factor,
and it grounds it for it being a superhero movie. It grounds it,
dude.
Which doesn't bother me at all.
That changes shit though, like because that's one thing that's pissed me off about the Avengers series, dude. Fucking New York, there was not blood everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm okay, it's kids movie shit, dude. Like they fucking destroy buildings. Like if you're trying to make it realistic.
Yeah, like I said, you got to look at this movie from a different standpoint. Like it's almost like its own reimagining of Superman and Batman.
Yeah. No, it is a different imagining.
It takes
every movie is that.
It takes a lot from the comic books. Like as far as the Dark Knight Returns, they got Batman fucking pretty down. Yeah, he kills a shitload of people in this movie, Batman, and I don't mind it because it was fucking like awesome. I'm okay with Batman killing people. I don't think Superman killed anybody. He punched some dude like through a wall, so that guy's dead. I mean,
well, no, I've been thrown through a wall.
2 walls, like brick walls.
Oh,
yeah, he's fucking dead. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, before they start fighting, Lex Luthor kidnaps Superman's mom, and he tells him, "Bring me the head of Batman, and I'll save your mother. Your mother will be safe." I don't know why Lex Luthor got involved with Batman. I guess he just... Oh, because he took his kryptonite. That's why he was pissed off.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, before that, Batman had stolen fucking... He finally got a hold of his kryptonite. And, like, it's pretty awesome because, like, you don't see the scene where he goes and gets it. You just see the aftermath. Like, everything's fucked up. There's people beat and like, just laying there. Fucking doors and windows broken.
It's like Mad Max. Like.
And then you get to the box where you'd previously seen Lex Luthor looking at the fucking kryptonite block. And it's fucking ripped open, and there's just a batarang just sitting like in the middle of the fucking box.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much like, this is mine now. Fuck yourself. So, but then so Superman goes to Batman. He's like, "Oh, don't do this, and we can help me find my help me." He just says, "Help me." He doesn't explain. He doesn't have time. Batman's like, "Fuck you, we're doing this," and he He had made some kryptonite. He has a bunch of kryptonite shit, and he fucking shoots like a 40 millimeter fucking little grenade, and Batman or Superman catches it like haha, and it goes and spooks fucking kryptonite all in his face. He falls for it twice. Doesn't fucking dodge, just hits it right in the fucking face, and he's fucking
down.
Yeah, down. Well, he's not really down, and that's the other thing. I mean, again, it's grounded in real life, and the kryptonite just kind of. I guess it always changes in every story, though. What kryptonite does to him, it weakens him. It turns him human, pretty much. But in when they tested it on Zod, and like it cuts him like immediately, almost like butter. So I don't know, like it how did they explain it? It like messes with at the cellular level of Kryptonians, but how it just kind of like turns him normal is weird to me. And he gets over it pretty quick too. Like, they fight for, like, maybe a minute.
If it's daylight, that makes sense.
There's no daylight in this universe. There's no sunlight at all.
Well, yeah, there is.
Very little. It's like a cloudy day in Texas constantly. Like, there's no sun at all.
I mean, you could still regenerate sun through the clouds, though. I mean,
you
cloudy days never affected Superman.
You can still get a sunburn with clouds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I get what you're saying, though, tone-wise, no.
Yeah, sun. I mean, they should throw at least a few fucking, like, actual, like when I can't, I gotta ruin that for you later. Anyways, but anyways, yeah, and they're fighting whatever, blah blah blah, and Batman is about to stab the fuck out of Superman
with kryptonite.
Yeah, with a fucking kryptonite spear he made. And and there's a little montage of Batman doing all this shit, like preparing, like it's.
Does it have like the montage song?
No, it doesn't.
Gonna need a montage.
But it's showing him like fucking shaping and figuring out all the shit to make like the kryptonite like gas and the kryptonite spear and everything. He had to use like a fucking high-powered laser to fucking cut the kryptonite. And it's cool because you see Superman's fucking smart. You see him being a detective in the movie like he is. He's the world's greatest detective.
Yeah, Batman.
You see him being smart because he's fucking smart. And you see him kicking ass. There's all the 3 things I need for Batman to be Batman. And he was fucking...
and Bruce Wayne, though. That's what I hear praise for his Bruce Wayne.
And he did amazing as Bruce Wayne. Which was technically at that Lex Luthor thing when he was doing his detectiving and breaking in there. Fucking played it perfectly, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
George Clooney, probably my least favorite Wayne.
Yeah, I would say so. Christian Bale did pretty good.
Yeah, he might be my favorite Wayne.
Until you see this movie.
Really? Yeah. Up until that, yes. Christian Bale did a great job of Wayne, and the way that they had that set up in the Dark Knight series, like in the Dark Knight, whenever I brought it up before, when he goes to he's going to the Batcave and they think it's a fucking panic room. And, like, he just shuts the door like, fuck you guys. Like, it's so great. And he was an arrogant asshole in the first one, in the Batman Begins, I think it was.
And the second one,
when he's kicking him out of his fucking mansion, like, go, I fucking detest all of you. Like, I loved it. I thought, like, that's the one thing that, like, everybody's like, could Batman be Bruce Wayne? No, that guy's a fucking asshole.
He doesn't want to save anybody. He's a prick.
That guy's guy's a fucking piece of shit. Like,
and the second one where his like cover was for going to China was that he was on like a boat with a bunch of ballerinas or something.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Like, I mean, that's what it was. Like, they're like, this dude's fucking superstars. He's not fucking bringing down governments.
There's no way.
Like,
there's no way he could be fucking fighting in a bat cowl.
Yeah, there's no way he's a fucking vigilante.
That's just asinine.
And I love the fucking concept when the dude's like trying to blackmail him in The Dark Knight too. Like, he's like, so what you're telling me is that
Lucius Fox is like, so you're telling me you want to blatantly
like
blatantly attack somebody who goes out and beats the shit out of people in his spare time.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Who's also one of the most powerful men in America. And he's like, and your plan is to blackmail this person?
Good plan. Go for it.
This guy will ruin your life and beat the fuck out of you.
That'll work for you.
And no one will know that he both were him. Oh, God. A lot of the fucking deal that I've heard this movie's catching a lot of flack. That's what I've been worried about.
It's got like a 29% on fucking Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes is bullshit.
Yeah. Kevin Smith made it a point to be like, and my movie's at 26. We're in reach of fucking Batman versus Superman.
Which movie of his is it? 26?
The new one that he's coming out, Yoga Hosers, where it's like his daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter. Yeah, for those of you, I'm a really big Kevin Smith fan.
Yeah.
And he's doing movies he wants to do. And he's paying for them. He's finding all the funding for it himself.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even that. He's not very rich. He's like D level like celebrity. But he finds people who likes what he's doing or what he's doing, and he gets the money for it. And he's doing stuff he wants to do now. Not like what are some of the movies he did that
Jersey Girl.
Yeah, like he didn't really like it. He just did it.
No one did.
Yeah. I didn't mind it. I've never had a really big problem with any of Kevin Smith's movies.
I didn't like that. I didn't like Daredevil.
Oh, okay. Well,
and even Chasing Amy had funny parts, dude, but it was just so fucking... Ugh.
Yeah. He likes to talk a lot.
Well, not even that. I mean, I enjoy his dialogue. His dialogue does a lot, but it's just the storyline of that fucking movie's so stupid.
Yeah, it didn't really make sense.
There's no resolution.
Yeah.
Like...
It's just
fucking dumb.
It's just a blip in somebody's life.
At the very end, like, he's like, I got it. I'm gonna bone my friend and you. That'll solve our relationship problems. A threesome. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Anyone that's been in a relationship, if you ever, like, okay, yeah, some people have threesomes, right? That's probably, I've never had a threesome. Not really eyeing for it. But that's probably the worst wrench to throw in the works of a relationship.
This'll work.
Yeah, his idea is to fix his relationship with the fucking threesome. No.
It's usually how you fuck a relationship up.
And she's a lesbian, all that too. Like, he's with another guy. Like, I'm gonna bone Jason Lee and you.
I like Jason Lee's like, what the fuck?
And then he goes with it though. And Jason Lee's like, well, whatever, you know.
I guess. If I have to.
And the chick's like, what the fuck? Like, in her concept, she's like, you were supposed to love me, and you would share me with someone?
Yeah.
With another dude? That's disgusting. Like,
all because she was in, like, a threesome at some point, wasn't
she? Yeah, like, well, not even that, just because she's had this adventurous sexual life, and he hasn't. Like, well, get over it, bro.
Welcome to America.
You're a tard and a sissy now. Like,
I changed my mind. I hate Batman all over again. I hate Affleck.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, in that movie, that was one of them too. Like and Tasha loves Kevin Smith. She's along the same lines as you. She's loved every movie he's done, except Daredevil.
Except Daredevil.
I gotta throw that out there because, dude, like
Electra Nachos.
Fucking Violet was talking about it. Like, somebody said something about a comic book movie. I can't remember. I think it might have been Deadpool or Batman, and she was saying Kevin Smith should have complete creative control, and I was like, throw a wrench in that. I was like, he did Daredevil, okay? And I know, like you said, they had a lot to do with it, you know, the studios and shit. And it was before Marvel gave the control to the comic book nerds more so. Like,
Kevin Smith is a diehard Batman fan, though. I think he would be able to tell a good, cohesive story.
I don't think he can do action well, man.
Actually, he's a guest director on a few episodes of Flash.
Flash, yeah.
And he said he's learned a lot because most of his movies he doesn't put action in them because he's never really filmed action.
He talks about it in that comic book, the movie, like, because supposedly he's the one they get a hold of for the first, like, Commander Courage movie, and he's like, they kept wanting to put this fucking giant spider in there. I don't know, it's just the studio. Like, for some reason, he's gonna fight a giant spider. Like, giant robotic spider. And he's like, but that's what you should do. You should listen to the studios. He's like, he's like, at the end, I fought it so much. And you know what? You know, people like shit like that. Like, he's
fuck it. But I was listening to a podcast. He was talking about when he went to go direct a Flash episode, and he's like, I really learned a lot. He goes, because I've never really done action. He goes, I was actually kind of afraid, and that's what one of his on the podcast talking about Batman vs Superman. He goes, I could never make a movie like this, and he goes, I'm gonna admit that, you know, and he's a big Batman fan. He's like, yeah, I have a lot of problems with it, and he goes, but the more I've gone to see it 1 3/4 times. The second time was only 3/4 because some dudes got in a fight in front of him. He was talking about, they just fucking went like an all-out brawl.
Arguing over shit or what?
Well, they were also one of those movie theaters where you can drink. So
oh, shit, yeah. We're getting one!
Yeah, Alamo Drafthouse.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, my God. It's a Texas legend if no one's heard of it.
But I think if he was like a helpful, not a helpful, but like an assistant writer, it could be good.
Okay.
Because he knows a lot about
He's good
Batman.
with storyline.
Yeah, he's very good.
But the storyline for Daredevil was dog shit, man.
I don't know how much of a hand he had in Daredevil.
A lot. He directed it. Like, I mean,
directing is way different than writing, though.
Yeah, I know, but you can fucking cut and fucking ask for rewrites and shit. I mean, yeah, like you said, it's through the studio to a point. But if I don't know, if you truly love the Daredevil series,
you wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I would have quit.
I don't think he's a real big fan of Daredevil, other than the. I don't think he was a big fan before. I mean, I don't think very many people were. I wasn't.
I like Daredevil. Fucking Ninja Turtles is based on Daredevil. I didn't know that until my friend Abel told me that.
Really?
Yeah. In the comic book series, the first original comic book series, they all fucking wore a red fucking bandana over their eyes, and they were all blind. And you've been keeping up with Daredevil, right?
Yeah.
Stick. Splinter.
All right.
Yeah, they're all blind. They killed. They
killed in the first one.
In the comic books,
They
first,
should.
they fucking are murderers. Be. But
the Nickelodeon one should start killing people.
Yeah. But yeah, they were based in it's a spoof on Daredevil.
Yeah.
Like, and that's changed our lives, man. Ninja Turtles.
Well, there's 4 of them and they're turtles. It's a little different.
Oh yeah, and they're turtles.
Yeah, I mean,
but I love that though. Like he's all Stick.
Yeah.
They're trained by Stick. Or he's trained by Stick. They're trained by
Splinter.
Splinter. Like yeah, it's
come on.
Yeah. That's what the writers were doing originally. Like that's.
But now the actual smart people that know comics have control over Daredevil.
Daredevil's the shit.
Oh
I'm gonna give
God.
that its props now. Like
yes,
I mean,
it's fucking amazing.
I haven't even seen season 2 yet either.
Oh, Punisher. Yes.
There's a couple of shows like just chilling over at Jacob and Violet's like since they fucking that's what they rock is like Netflix and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I watched like a lot of the first season of Daredevil and a lot of the first season of The Strain. Have you seen that show?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, dude, it's fucking vampires, but like not.
But
they're like monsters that like fucking like it starts off like a leech that burrows itself into.
Is that the one that's Guillermo del Toro's part of?
It's his baby.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's great. And
I'd hate to be in his mind for a little bit. He is kind of scary.
Have you seen the Masters of Horror?
No.
It's him that fucking helped create it, but it's just different horror shorts. You know, like how they used to do with Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
But it was on HBO, I think, or some sort of major cable network movie thing. But each one is like a different legend in horror directors,
really?
like big wigs, like fucking Wes Craven and fucking like
almost like the Twilight Zone movie when they had like Spielberg direct one of them and then some other.
Yeah, but it was I think they had 2 seasons of it, but they were all a bunch of fucking horror fucking directors that are
directing
big
horror.
But they were all at like a dinner party at fucking Del Toro's house. Like he invited all these guys over there, and they were just fucking drinking one night. And he was like, "Dude, we should fucking do this." Like Del Toro's the one that fucking got everybody in on it. Like, and Jacob told me he's like, "Dude, like we watched one that was kind of campy. It was good. It was about 2 different serial killers that meet up on the road." Like, and they're both, like, chasing the same chick. Like, I don't know. It was good, but he was like, that's one of the campy ones. Like, he's like, some of them stick with you for a couple of days. Like,
you're haunted by them.
Yeah, well, not even haunted. Like, there's, I don't know.
You
reading
think about
Stephen King, it's like, kind of grossed out in your mind. You're like, ugh.
I feel dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
Take a shower.
The showers don't wash your mind.
Scrub this King off of me.
Yes. God damn you, Stephen King. Dude, yeah, he gets fucking out there, man.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Gerald's Game?
No.
This couple go out to a cabin in the woods, and, like, he's got his wife, like, handcuffed to the bed, and they're gonna bone, and, he does this like pirate voice, and she fucking hates it. She's like, you're a husband, you do annoying things to piss off your wife. Like, like she hates it. And she's handcuffed to the bed, so he's like, I'm still doing the voice, and she's like, fucking stop. I don't fucking like that. And he keeps doing it, and he gets close, and she fucking kicks him in the nuts. He has a heart attack and dies. So she's fucking handcuffed to the bed in the middle of this cabin in the woods, like just stuck. Yeah. And it's about her exploits from there. Like,
trying to...
Like this creature comes in there that's like eating his corpse and shit. Like it's fucking bad, dude. It's awesome.
Oh, Stephen King, you tormented soul.
Yeah, and she's like stuck naked, like trying to hold still while this thing eats her husband. You know what I mean? And then she like, doesn't know if it's real or not.
Don't breathe.
And she can't. You know what I mean? Like she's like can't eat and shit. Like she's fucking. Like that's a fucked up scenario in general.
So, Batman vs. Superman. Oh, storylines. Let's see. Of course, the original, like, Batman, the generic Batman storyline. Dark Knight Returns storyline. The Injustice storyline is in there, too.
Doomsday.
Yeah, Doomsday storyline's in there, which leads to the biggest spoiler of all. Death of Superman. He dies.
Oh, in this one?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the Doomsday thing, though.
But at the end... They're at his casket, and the dirt starts floating. So he comes back.
Yeah.
I saw that coming from a mile. As soon as, like, I saw, like, Wonder Woman, like, cuts off his hand, and he grows, like, he's trying to grow back his hand, Doomsday, and a little spike comes out, and I go, yeah, fucking Superman's dead. That's what's happening with this. Like, immediately, as soon as I saw that, I was like, he's gone. Yeah, I was like, that's what happens there. That's the big spoiler that they kept hidden until the end. I really think if they just kept Doomsday out, that spoiler would have hit a lot better. It would have hit like it was supposed to. But the fact that they were like in one commercial, they just had to have roar fucking Abomination's Hulk Doomsday monster thing popped out of the fucking.
That was a great story.
Building.
Like, have you seen the animated movie?
Oh yeah,
it's great. It's fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I love the part where like Superman like fucking like carves fucking his own eyeball out.
Yeah.
I also wonder about that though. Doesn't he use like a pair of scissors to carve into his eye?
Does he? I don't remember.
No. What it is, he's got that chip in his brain that's it's an explosive. Like Lex Luthor is fucking trying to control him.
Yeah.
So it's an explosive with kryptonite inside his brain. Is that in the movie too? Or
no,
what?
No, it doesn't.
Dude, in the fucking and because it's the recreation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like in the
it's
the not the real Superman.
Yeah.
He's got a fucking that explosive device, but he figures it out. Goes into a beauty parlor. Fucking goes to a mirror. Lasers his own eye. And fucking gets the fucking scissors and fucking digs it out. And leaves them in the fucking sink and walks the fuck out. I was like, oh, dude. Whenever I first saw that, I was like, dude, this is so fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude. If they could just get the writers from any of these fucking animated movies and give them a storyline to make a storyline for the Justice League or for anything else, they would be fucking making gold because those writers are amazing.
Yeah.
I have not seen a single DC animated movie that I have not liked.
Some go like more so in a different direction.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's like Gods and Monsters, the Justice League Gods and Monsters, which is
great,
still fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Way out there. Of course, they still saved the day at the end, but still, it was.
I like the Vampire Batman.
Yeah,
that was awesome. Then they just murder the shit out of everybody.
Yeah. Hello, wife. You come back for episode 4, I see. Mm-hmm.
Reprising your role.
Hey, those are my socks. Stealing my socks now.
Mine don't fit in my boots, so I need yours. They're longer.
Oh.
Likely story. Walmart sells them. Love you.
Walmart's the enemy. H-E-B is number 1.
She's right. This is Texas.
They got combo locos.
Yeah.
Those are fucking amazing. Anyways, dude, if they would just get fucking those writers from those movies, the animated movies, dude.
And like I said earlier, though, at least they're taking a point, and a lot of people, it's a lot of storyline to swallow.
Yeah,
it really is. But we talked about this earlier too. I'm gonna ruin some of it for you because you've already done that for me for this. Cloud Atlas.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I'm actually really appreciative of that. But Cloud Atlas, man, it's the same thing. And a lot of people, that's the stupidest movie. No, you were too dumb to keep up with it.
It hurt your little brain.
Yeah, it's and what it is it's the story of a soul over different parts, but like it's not like the same person keeps being reincarnated. It's like the soul travels through different people and goes through all these different stories. And this is like, it goes from like in the 1700s, like on a slave ship, to fucking distant future.
Yeah.
Like, and in between, in the 70s, like there's 7. I can't remember. I mean, I think 6 different stories that all coincide, and they keep throwing them at you scene by scene. Like it's not like
one
the
cohesive
first
and then
story. Like
1973.
Yeah, like no, it's not like that at all. And that's so many. Like I mean, a lot of people that I know, friggin', anytime I brought it up, like this movie was the shit in my eyes, just because it was so. There's each one of these is an individual heart wrenching story. Like you find yourself like empathetic for this fucking like gay composer at one point from the early 1900s. Like you feel for him because he's getting ousted. Like, and there's murder plots and a funny line and everything. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, and the references, like they'll make jokes about shit that turn out to be very serious shit in not even coinciding stories.
Yeah.
Like he makes one point he's like fucking, it's people as Soylent Green is people, and at the end this other sect of people have actually being fed themselves. Like,
Oh, wow.
like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And it's everybody gets a chance to act like and flex. Like everybody that's in it. Halle Berry's in it, and she plays like an old Asian man in one. Yeah, like I mean,
What?
yeah, like everybody too. Like the dude from was it Agent Smith?
We still can't remember his name. We brought it up in the other podcast.
Phenomenal guy, but he's like an old.
Keep talking. I'm gonna look this up. It's gonna bother the fuck out of me.
Give him the credit he deserves since we've brought him up twice.
Yeah, and still don't know his fucking name.
The guy from Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Yeah, whatever his name is. Oh, Hugo something. Fuck, it's gonna bother me. How do you so fucking what's a movie?
Cloud Atlas.
No, I don't want to search that hard for something. Neo, what is that? Matrix.
The Matrix, yes.
It's Hugo something, I know it. Hugo Boss. Lawrence Fishburne?
Mortensen.
No, not Lawrence Fishburne. African American man. Not Carrie Ann Moss, that's Trinity.
Not Carrie Underwood.
Hugo Weaving.
Weaving.
I knew it was Hugo.
Hugo Weaving.
That's a man's name.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he played V. V for Vendetta.
Another great
Fucking Red Skull.
Yeah.
Elrond from fucking Hobbit and the other movies that were better.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's. Yeah.
I like the Hobbit movies.
He was Megatron?
What?
Yeah. What? He's Megatron. I mean, after the first one, those movies were shit and Transformers, but we're shit, not the shit. We're shit. We're crap. They were horrible.
I didn't even care for the first one, honestly.
I was just like, ooh.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. But everybody was, and I was like, yeah, let's check this out. It's gonna be amazing. And you can't even see what the fuck's going on when they fight. Like, I see 2 machines rolling around in a city.
There's 2 bee buses having sex. That's all that was. He's been in love. There it is, Priscilla. The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Yes. His best role.
The only one anybody cares about.
Yeah, the only one.
Even though we only know him as Agent Smith.
Yeah, that's all I get. Hugo Weaving. Yeah, he's in this movie though, and he at one point plays like an old, or not an old, but a lady that runs this like fucking nursing home in England.
Really?
Yeah, like a Nurse Ratched type character. Like, like I don't know. It's great.
Yeah, now that you say, I looked up fucking Cloud Atlas, and like under everybody's name, there's like 6 fucking.
It's no joke. Like
6 fucking characters. Wow! Holy crap!
Yeah, it's great though, dude. Like they use the same cast, but they're not coinciding characters at all, and it's just the story of one soul's travels.
Wow. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to watch it now. You've convinced me.
I got it at the house.
Oh, Hugh Grant's in it. I can't watch it.
He's fucking phenomenal.
They probly all are. They're all really good actors.
I like Hugh Grant, but
except for that Tom Hanks, that hack.
Dude, did you see that? I put up pictures a while back, but this dude like passed out at a bar, I think in New York, and fucking Tom Hanks was in the bar. And the dude was just out, like, at the table, and he fucking, like, took pictures on the guy's cell phone.
Like selfies?
Yeah, with both of them, like, ah!
There was a story here recently where some girl, like, left She had like a meeting with Tom Hanks or something, like a special meetup or something, or some shit like that, or it was like on a plane or something, and she had left her ID and her something like that, and he found it, and he like contacted her, and he's like, "Here, I'm sending this stuff to you," like.
It's fucking Tom Hanks.
Yeah, like personally did it, not had like one of his people do it. He did it himself. Like,
yeah. Well, and then I said that the guy that was passed out, like he fucking he didn't even wasn't awake when Tom Hanks was there.
that's gotta suck.
Like that's even better though. Like he like woke up and the dude had like pictures of his on his phone that Tom Hanks took of like fucking
He's
around with
scanning
you when
through
you're
him, and it's just like him selfies and stuff. And then he gets further down, it's like Tom Hanks' dick next to his mouth.
Yeah, in his hand.
Oh my god, this is awesome! I had Tom Hanks' dick in my mouth.
Fucking Dave Chappelle. He's like, I want to get famous to where I like just walk up to somebody at a bar and put my dick on the shoulder, and they're like, "Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, it's Dave
you."
Chappelle!"
I love you in that movie.
Like that's a completely different.
You were
degree
the
of
fucking
famous.
bomb in Batman versus Superman. I love that meme now of Jason Mewes.
Yeah.
You're the bomb as Batman. He really was, dude.
Phantoms was great.
I honestly, Phantoms, you were the fucking bomb in Phantoms. I didn't have a problem with Ben Affleck being Batman from the beginning, and you can go back to the first podcast, and I agreed with it. Chelsea, you can eat your words when you watch this movie. Batman and Wonder Woman are the best part of this movie. Other than the Injustice storyline, I really hope they go through with that. It's awesome. And then there was a weird thing, like after Superman died, Batman and Wonder Woman were like sitting like, and they had like two funerals, I guess, one for Clark Kent and one for Superman. I still don't know how nobody saw that connection there. Like nobody was like, "Oh yeah, Clark Kent and Superman died? That's weird. I wonder." And they were in the same newspaper. Like,
well, now that a shitload of people probably died in this movie, right? Like fucking death, destruction, like the first Superman.
Now that you say it, no, they clarified that because they said it was at the Gotham port and everybody was gone.
Where Clark Kent died?
No, yeah, where they were having that whole battle.
Oh, okay.
They're like, "Oh, it's
what how did they explain off Clark Kent's death?
It's an abandoned port." He was like missing before that. He was missing. He was technically being Superman, being pouty in the mountains.
Or not the mountains, in the what's the Hall of Solitude?
He wasn't there. He was like on a mountain. He saw the ghost of his father, like picking up rocks and making a little pile.
That's weird.
Yeah, and then his dad said some stupid farm.
Oh, it was Kevin Costner.
Yeah, Kevin Costner came back for a reprisal role of him talking
talking about Joel. God damn it.
Talking about, it should have been Jarl.
I know! But
he was talking some stupid story about how the flood was going to take the farm and we built a trench and we were fine. They made me a cake. And what? No. He goes, they made me a cake and while I was eating my cake, our neighbor's horses were drowning. Like, what? What does that have to do with anything?
He's like, well, my neighbor laughed at me for building my trench. Kevin Costner's just an evil fuck.
I was eating cake. Fuck that guy.
I laughed. The cake was shaped like a horse.
I went knee as I ate every piece.
I laughed. Watched his horses die.
I think they could have done without Kevin Costner in that whole
in life. I think the world could have done without Kevin Costner.
But it was weird. It didn't.
No, I take that back because 3,000 Miles to Graceland was great.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Great, and he was great.
He's coming out another one with Ryan Reynolds
he needs to be a bad guy in everything.
He would have been a better Lex Luthor than Jesse Eisenberg. Everybody would have been a better Lex. I'm trying to think who could have been. I really want to figure this out. We're gonna figure this out, people. We're gonna sit here for the next.
My vote I cast right off
the next 30 minutes.
Bryan Cranston.
But you can't put Bryan Cranston in everything. Technically, right now he's in nothing.
Why?
Poor fella. He was in Godzilla.
Yeah, dude, that movie was great.
I liked it.
Yeah.
However, that is the most unluckiest fucking person in the world.
What, him in that movie?
No, his son that constantly kept running into fucking Godzilla wherever he went. Or those other fucking
Mothra?
those other
Mothra?
Yeah, those other monsters just constantly fucking running into him everywhere he went. He was running into them. Or
Jacob Long? That's his favorite monster.
Mothra?
No, Godzilla. Like I mean, just
like,
of all shit in general, he loves Godzilla movies. Like and I bring up, I'm like, what about this shit with fucking the early 2000s? He's like, we don't fucking talk about that.
That lizard thing. You know, there was actually a Godzilla versus 2000 Godzilla or 2K Godzilla.
What? No.
Yeah. And it was like it was so fucking like weird because like Japan was like, yeah, we're gonna make this thing look fucking stupid. Like it was horribly CGI'd. It was great.
That's a fucking awesome.
Yeah, but the new Godzilla movie, I liked it. Actually, I need to buy it.
But it's along the exact same formula as the old Godzilla movies. Like that's what Jacob was talking about. People were like, "Oh, I didn't like it. It was boring."
You didn't see him very much.
He was like, "Did you watch the old Godzilla movies? It was boring as shit."
Yeah.
So,
I loved them.
Yeah, at the very end, like it's a build
He showed up, kicked some ass, and then went away again.
Yeah, I really love a movie where you can do shit like that though. I saw a thing about the original Jurassic Park the other day. 15 minutes of true dinosaur time in that first movie.
Yeah.
That's it. It's all build up. Like, I mean, you see feet and shit. You know what I mean? Like, shaking. Like, I mean, it's fucking build up. And Spielberg's the king of that.
Mainly because they couldn't afford all the CGI back then.
Yeah, but they had the fucking monsters.
Yeah.
The same thing with Jaws. Like, there was supposed to be a lot more shark in that movie, but the robot kept fucking up.
Yeah,
the animatronic thing.
Yeah, we're just gonna pretend. We're just gonna have.
But
this
it came out
fin.
better, in my opinion. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it was more ominous.
Yes,
more scary.
exactly. Like I mean, and that's the whole creepy thing about sharks in general is you can't fucking see them.
I think that's why I enjoyed the new Jurassic Park pretty good because they kept that main monster.
Exactly, but that one opened up a lot. Like I watched Lost World of Jurassic Park, and those like they've got it like fucking. He's carrying the Tyrannosaurus baby and shit like that. You brought it up, like I mean, like it was good, like the storyline and shit. Even like I mean, I like this Lost World, but we lost that fucking feel that fucking of the dinosaurs being this fucking epic thing, like something. I don't know. When you show us the trick too much, we start realizing it's a fucking trick.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is. Like, that's an animatronic T-Rex Vince Vaughn is carrying. Like, fucking... instead of got your fucking mind believe that, goddamn, they need to run from that T-Rex. Like,
I forgot that was Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn's in that movie. Yeah, you ain't seen much from him lately.
No.
No, and in the 90s, he was a king.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he was in a lot of shit.
Psycho remake.
And he wasn't that bad in The Lost World.
No.
He was not as annoying as he normally is.
He does it on purpose.
He got really annoying in the like 2000s, late 90s, 2000s.
It started with Old School.
There, I was just about to say Old
but he was
School.
great in Old School. God damn it! Like, I mean, yeah, like it's because he just emanates that character from then on. Like,
yeah, this worked. Let's go with
everyone
that.
loved
Every
it.
time.
It's directors too. You know that. I
Hey,
mean, they're just like,
could you act a little bit more like you did in Old School? Just a little bit more.
Do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what?
Not even a little bit more. Act exactly like that same guy from Old School for me.
Like, just think about the background you made up for that guy, and assume that's the background for this character.
Yeah, it's going to be the same background until they get tired of you in 2006 or 2007.
Yeah.
And then we're going to write a bunch of movies that go straight to DVD.
Even fucking Wedding Crashers was good. Like,
yeah.
And it was him fucking just doing that.
Just
like,
being him.
Yeah. Some people pull it off, some don't. Like, it gets annoying in certain cases.
My old friend.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking awesome. Yeah, that movie
Till
made...
Disturbed covered it.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy Abel liked it. I was like, dude, it's so bad.
The Disturbed cover?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people like, oh, it's so good. David Dramian gets to... That's his name?
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah, gets to sing and you actually hear him. Actually, one of my coworkers, like, you know that's, like, extremely auto-tuned, right? Like, you even hear in a point, like, where he, like, does, like, a key change or a pitch change. Like, you can hear the auto-tune, like, fuck up for a second. And he's like, no, it sounds really good. And I go, you don't do music, do you? Like, you've never, like, played in a band or done anything musical? He's like, no, I just like to listen. Like, okay, that makes sense now, because I didn't like it. It's horrible.
It's terrible.
It's bastarding that fucking song, which is an amazing song the way it was.
There's that. He sounds like he's doing a bad Danzig impression
Yeah.
the entire time. Like,
hello, darkness, my old friend.
Like, it's so...
Mother, tell your children not to walk my way.
Yeah.
Tell your children not to darkness, my old friend. Sorry about that. We just had to go on a tangent about that song.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't like it. It's horrible.
I don't either. Another movie I've seen recently that you haven't seen is Inside Out.
I want to see it. And I'm kind of sad because me and Audrey watch a bunch of children's movies. We bought a lot of kids movies before we even had a kid.
It's Redbox right now.
Do you know how creepy it is for a guy my size to walk into kids movies without a kid?
Yeah.
Now it's normal.
Yeah, now it's a thing.
Now it's okay. I can't wait till he can sit through a movie because we're going to all of them. Buckle up, you little shit. We're going to go watch this cartoon.
So I don't want to go see a movie.
I don't give a fuck. You're going. Go to sleep. Daddy wants to watch Finding Dory.
Yes. Oh god, it's gonna be so good.
Oh, there's a bunch of cartoons. Finding Dory. They're making. I think I've heard of. They're making another Big Hero 6.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, that was a fucking great movie.
Yeah, I loved it. And the whole like me and Dad debate. We're like he keeps talking about it's like Japan. What was it?
San Francisco.
Yeah, like Japan, Francisco.
Yeah.
San Francisco. I keep telling him, he's like, it's after the Japs took over the world, and I was like, no, it's like Chinatown.
Yeah. No, it's
but
more
over
like,
there, it's like San Francisco town in Japan.
No, it's more like it's San Francisco, but Japan owns us. All the Asian
That's
countries
what Dad's saying now.
own us so much they just decided to move in and change the names of the country.
I like my theory though. I was like, it's like we have Chinatown, they have San Francisco.
Yeah,
It's San Francisco town
Yeah.
in Japan.
Yeah, you can get a lot of rice there. It's the San Francisco treat.
Oh god.
Uncle Ben's there.
But dude, Inside Out is fucking good.
Really?
It's fucking good, and it's like the way like human emotion works. Like all it is that the emotions are running the show up there. Like, and it's anger, joy, disgust, fear, and sadness, right? And
I just have anger and disgust.
yeah, well, that's at
Mine
one
have been
point fucking
killed.
joy and sadness get sucked out of the tower. So the only ones running fucking shit are fear, disgust, anger, and that's it. Like, like that's it. So they're like,
So somebody grew up.
yeah, it's a little girl that they're running, right? So they're like, the mom's asking you a question. Say something that Joy would say, and disgust is like, ugh, I guess it was okay. They're all, the hell was that? Like, it's like all sarcastic and shit.
It's not the way you do that.
But like they go through everything, like they're trying to find out different points, like to get back to the main headquarters. Like
Yeah.
they got to take the train of thought, like, and there's different like levels. Like it's like Friendship Island and fucking Hockey Island, all their interests, right?
Yeah.
And she starts losing interest as she's like moved away.
Oh, really?
And like just different like feelings that conflict. Like the entire way it works is fucking like my wife told me it's completely accurate.
Yeah.
Like and then they're like going like the imaginary friends like we're gonna go through the imagination. We're gonna take a shortcut. And she's like, no, we're gonna be bouncing like abstract thought and shit. Like and they're like getting broke down. Like we're only 2-dimensional now. Like. Like and the imaginary friend's great. Like he's like stealing memories. Like and then there's like these guys go through. They're like. Once the memories turn gray, like they're like spheres, like that means they're dull, and we gotta fucking throw them down. Like she's gonna forget about them. They're like U.S. presidents, save Washington, Lincoln, and the fat guy, and suck them all out. And they're like, there's yeah, she's never. I mean, eventually she's gonna forget everything except for this little baby, and it's like a fucking like jingle for Winterfresh gum or something like that. And they're like, dude, we send this one up to headquarters just for no reason. Look, like, and they send it up there, and she's got it stuck in her head. Like,
Oh, I'm gonna go rent that now.
dude, it's so good. Like, and
It looks good, and I have, like you were saying, Tasha took some psychology classes. I have a buddy, Julian. He's actually a psychology. He graduated with a master's.
Dylan as well.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if he graduated with a master's, but I think he was going to be
I
a
know
psychologist
both of them,
too.
and both of them aren't very mentally sane. I don't know how that happened. I guess you got to know one to be one.
All right, Dylan
But,
hides it better.
Yeah, Julian has problems. But no, yeah, and the way I saw it, I haven't seen the movie, but it looked like it's how the psyche works.
That's all it is, and it's. I love the fact that they're explaining it like that to children.
Yeah,
Like,
like it's okay to feel sad. You're supposed to.
yeah,
It's fun.
but that's the whole trick, though. None of the other emotions understand what the fuck sadness is for.
Yeah.
And sadness, like the voices are perfect. I think fucking what's her name? Fucking Firework. Katy Perry's
Perry?
Joy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's like,
Oh,
hi, I'm fucking Joy.
I
Like,
love Katy Perry so much.
But sadness is the chick from The Office.
I know anger. Anger is Lewis Black,
Yeah,
and that's who that
exactly.
should always be.
He's like, we're gonna use the curse word we know. Like he's like, that's a good one. Let me use it. Like,
Oh, fucking Lewis Black, dude! I love him so much. And he's so smart.
yeah, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant, man.
People just think he's angry for no reason. He's fucking
Angry
a
because of a
very
lot of things.
smart person. He's angry because he knows a lot of things.
He had like a fucking stand-up called Old Yeller. Like, yeah, like,
I like his Back in Black stand-up.
yeah. He's coming to Corpus soon.
Really?
Yeah,
We need to get tickets to that.
I'd love to go.
It's only $400 a ticket.
Is it?
No. God, Jesus Christ! No, fuck that.
So yeah, fuck that guy.
I got stupid. I got better things to do with $400.
Cox.
Yeah, comic books. It's $300 worth right there. That box is fucking heavy, by the way. I tried to lift it the other day. I was like, oh, God.
My back.
Paper weighs so much now.
It's like
When did it get so heavy? There's a bunch I need to read out of that. Comic books is such a horrible... I went yesterday to Texas Toys, and apparently they're like in between... They're about to start Civil War 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, you should boycott them.
Really
Nah.
broke.
Are they the only ones that like carry like Why do you go to Texas Toys?
I was in Corpus.
Oh, okay.
I didn't... and Cosmic Comics should be open, right?
Yeah.
Today?
Oh, I don't know, Sundays. I don't know if they do it Sundays.
They better. Comic books are an anti-religion. They don't need to be open on Sundays. That is our church. The nerd church. Speaking of, Audrey told me it's like $35 to become an ordained minister. That's happening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm starting a church. I really am. I don't know
Of
where
what?
it's going. Comics. Church of Deadpool. Chimichangas. Everybody. Everybody gets a
Right.
chimichanga.
Yeah. Right, but everybody has to pay $10 every day.
No, I need to ask Goat if he really is ordained. We can start a church.
He doesn't Oak can't do anything legal. It's against his actual religion.
He just claims to be and signs the paperwork for everybody when they get married. Then they find out
It's a
it wasn't
sham.
even real.
Yeah. All these gays in Corpus are screwed if they go to oatmeal.
Yeah, hey you guys, that's not gonna work. Oh, got the hiccups.
Oh, that's good for radio.
Oh yeah, perfect. This is gonna be great.
Right, I'm gonna sit here and mess with an almond joy wrapper while you continue with your hiccups.
I'm gonna eat these peanuts.
Chew gum. Dude, I think it was my buddy Abel. He was telling me that an interview with Jerry Only on like a podcast of Jamie Justice. I think
Really?
he's like, the dude chewed gum through the
The whole thing.
fucking interview, like
Oh my god, that sounds like some shit Oat would do if we ever had him on here.
on purpose.
Fucking eating a bag of popcorn, fucking chewing gum.
I heard a story.
Can't even do those things together.
About Jerry Only, dude. Like he's such a weird guy. But like I heard a story that like these bands that were playing a show with him. I'm not gonna throw anyone under the bus here.
Yeah, I don't know buses.
Yeah, but so like he like poked his head in and was like, "Hey, I'm cooking dinner, guys. Y'all want some linguine?" And they're like, "No, we're fine, man." He's like, "Are you sure?" All right. Like, hey, Jacob Longswin told me a story. He was like, I just like pictured Farva like, "All right, no cream? You sure?" Like
No, that one's for the rookie.
All right, no linguine.
Oh, dude, that story made my day, dude. That's fucking awesome. You want some linguine?
And I've heard, like, I read in years ago, I read this, like, it was the autobiography of Violent J from ICP.
Really?
I read it years ago, dude, and he talks about, like, Jerry Only on set, like, kept trying to feed everybody meatballs and give away, like, shoulder rubs and stuff, like, and, like, I thought, like, I mean, I'm not gonna take anything I read in that book, like, to heart, like, that's a true thing, but then I've heard all these other stories about him being a weirdo with his Italian food.
You're like, no, it makes sense.
That makes fucking sense.
Yeah. We gotta do that from now on. Anytime like y'all go on a show and I go with y'all, I'll be like, y'all want some spaghetti and meatballs? Does he really have it?
I've got Alfredo.
Where did he get that from? How did he make it?
Dude, whenever we played with Gun Safe, dude, they had brought a buddy of theirs with him, and he had pickled beets.
Ugh.
They're fucking delicious.
I can't do beets.
I know beets are they're disgusting. Don't get me wrong, I hate beets.
But you put vinegar on them.
Well, and he let him, like, what he'd do is he'd take beets and carrots and just skin them up into strips and then let them pickle. And he was like I take them on the road because I like to eat good food for you, you know? And he made, like, tostadas with it. Like, he just had fucking hard, flat...
Shelled
like,
tacos with fucking...
Yeah, and you put that, cheese, and fucking, like, he had bought, like, fucking avocado. Like, you just buy one avocado, split it up.
Yeah, you're in
and then
Texas.
salsa. Like, I mean... But it was fucking delicious.
Really?
Yeah, especially if you like pickles. Like, it didn't taste like a pickle. Like, it wasn't sour. But
Yeah, it just had that pickled taste.
yeah, it was fucking good,
Really?
dude. And it was
Wow.
like, I came out, and he's like... Outside of Sean and Mark's old place, like fucking, like on Baldwin, like that fucked up neighborhood. He's like eating tostadas off the back of the trunk and shit. Like, you want to beat tostada? Like,
Mexican
what?
just walking by looking at him.
Yeah.
What's this guy doing?
And he carries this shit, or like same thing, like, hey,
In a
would you like
trunk?
some pickled
Just in a
in a bowl?
specific trunk. He's got a suitcase that just has that.
Dude, this guy was a trip though. He was awesome, man. Fucking, he fucking like set a trap in our yard and slept in a fucking sleeping bag outside, like.
What?
Yeah, like
Why? Just for the fuck of
he's
it?
just a nature fool. Like,
He just wanted to see the local possum community.
I was like, what if you catch a skunk? He's like, I got a pressure cooker. He was dead serious.
I got it
too.
here. We'll skin it and cook it.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking eat it.
Duh. What else are you supposed to do with a skunk?
Like, I'd be terrified to catch a skunk and
Oh
get
god,
sprayed.
I
Fuck
hate
that.
skunks. Ugh. I want a raccoon.
I think it's the pothead in me. I don't mind them so much. Like, I'm just like,
Somebody's got some good stuff over here.
I remember.
Oh no, it's a real skunk.
Yeah. Dude, I almost got sprayed off right down fucking 624 once, dude.
Really?
Yeah, like it fucking fucking right there, dude. Like going by Wood River and shit.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen him do the handstand thing? It did that at me.
You're
Like it was fucking ready.
you're like, this isn't gonna end well.
Yeah, like I was just walking and I was like, oh fuck, a skunk, and it looks at me and does a handstand and points its fucking tail at me. Like I'm talking, it's like 10 feet away. I'm like, oh, I'm screwed. And then my sister fucking pulls up next to me, like I told her I'm walking down 24.
Get in!
Yeah, she pulls up. Well, the skunk hauled ass when the car pulled up. I was like, you saved me. Like
Skunk's like, I can't take this thing on him.
he's like, oh, what is that?
Run away to fight another day. I'll be back for you.
I think it's the lights that fuck them up more than anything. Just this thing with lights on it. Just no, like animals in general. What the fuck is it? Like
You hear him murmur, I'm coming back to get you,
Right.
Jesse James.
remember you.
I'm gonna spray you one day.
But I had never like I looked into it after that, but I'd never seen one like on TV.
Handstand?
Yeah, what the? I didn't know what the fuck
They
he was
usually just
doing.
raise their tail and fucking go at it.
But they do that though, so they can keep eye contact with you, so they don't gotta turn their back on you. They'll fucking point at you, like do a handstand and fucking point their shit at you, dude. Like, so I saw this fucking dude do a fucking acrobatic fucking move at me, and then I get in the car and then I look it up on YouTube, and apparently that's a thing. Like,
Did he do it slowly too, or was it quick? He was
Dude,
just
it was
kind of like
slow.
staring at you and like
Dude,
slowly
it was like he was
lifting
just-
his ass over. his
yeah,
head.
no shit, dude. He was fucking ready. Like, oh, I was so scared.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this day my whole life.
And I have too, living in Texas. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, there one day.
It's either a possum, rattlesnake, or a fucking skunk.
I've dealt with possums, but apparently possums aren't a problem at all when we think they are. I mean, they don't carry rabies like we think they do. They don't really attack very often.
They're good targets.
Yeah, you can kill them easy. They're ugly. That's the biggest qualms we got with them. But everybody's like, that carry rabies. No. Bats, more so. And I was
Yeah.
told it's not even about them, like, biting you. It's about, like, the
shit.
The
'cause they
mites.
shit on themselves.
the mites on them. And falling, like, whenever they live inside your house. Like, people get rabies from bats more often just via that. Not by being attacked by bats. Like,
Yeah.
like
Well, I'll kill a possum because they're ugly.
yeah, that's it.
No other reason other than just they're ugly.
I killed one with a cane once, dude. I beat it to death. And it was brutal. Like, I mean, it was eating my dog's food and shit. Like,
Never again.
I had a 3-legged hound dog, and it was just sitting there like,
Come on.
yeah. And
That's my food.
my stepdad had done the same thing like a fucking couple months before, but they were out of town or some shit
Yeah.
at the bar. I don't remember. I killed this fucking guy though, and it was big, dude. And it hit me. Like, alright, it hit me. I hit it, and it fucking,
It fucking grabbed the cane and hit me back.
Right? I'll never fuck with a possum again.
They learned to use tools.
It has thumbs. But yeah, dude. It fucking. I hit it once and it looked at me and hissed. Like, dude, I hit it in the head like a whack, like, and it fucking hissed. Like, I was like, oh fuck, I hit
That's
it.
gonna work, bitch.
I hit it like 3 times. And
That's
it
pretty much
died.
what he said. He's like, bring it.
Yeah, dude. One other time in my
He would
life,
have ripped his
I've had
little
an
possum
animal.
shirt off on that point.
Like, I went hunting one time with a 22 when I was a kid. And I was hunting, like, rabbits, right? I saw, like, a hind quarter of some sort, and I shot, and it was the biggest rat I've ever seen in my life. But it was huge, bigger than a rabbit, like, fucking... And I shot, and I was looking for the rabbit I'd shot. Turned out it's this giant rat. And, like, whenever I'd hunt rabbits, if I shot them in the leg, they'd give me that look like,
Oh,
"You
God.
please don't kill me.
Have mercy,
Yeah, and I
son.
always have to feel that twang in my heart, like, oh.
And then
this
I'd
sucks.
shoot him point
yeah,
blank.
well, I mean, fuck, otherwise he's gonna
Yeah.
get eaten by something that smells its blood, like. But I don't know.
Probably possibly a huge rat that I just shot.
But this rat fucking, I shot it in the hip, and then like I came on, I'm gonna finish killing it, and it gives me this look like
I'm gonna murder
it.
you.
Not even that, like it had a New York accent, like fucking do it. Like
You better finish me,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna kill you.
Right, I'm going for your family, boy.
You fucking.
Like-
I know where you live.
And it weirded me out, dude. It fucked me up. Like I fucking.
Not the look of mercy you were expecting. He's like,
I mean, what I'm used to, you know. Like I was
you
like,
call that a bullet wound?
I was like 12 years old, you know. I'm like, I shoot it once, and then fucking. it gives me that look, and I'm like aiming with my 22, and I'm fucking kind of nervous because it's eyeing me down and shit. And I shoot next to it, and it like looks. It looks back at me like that's what you're gonna give me. That's all you got, bro. Like, fucking.
Give me that sweet, sweet death, you pussy.
Dude, I'm not a fucking. I just had a high, deep breaths. You know, he was ready to go, dude. Didn't give a fuck. Like,
You better hope you don't run out of bullets, boy, because I'm coming for you.
Finally shot him, and I was like, all right, I'll go back inside. Like,
Fuck that guy.
I had a weird experience for the day. Like,
The day is over.
honestly, that's the last time I went hunting.
His face still haunts me in my memories.
Dude.
His wife and children came out from the brush after that. I felt really
Why?
bad. Why? David, no. Little Timmy, how's he gonna survive the winter?
She's gonna have to get a job now.
So I shot them both. Too.
Yeah.
I didn't want them to suffer.
In the hips.
This is Texas. You kill anything that moves.
Yeah, man. Yeah, many hunting stories.
Dude, my favorite one is when people post shit like, "Be careful what you kill because it might not be poisonous." Talking about snakes. It's a fucking snake.
You're one
Like,
of those
I'm not
two-
gonna take the time to like look at the fucking snake.
I do that, but like there's just like 3 or 4 types of snake I know not to.
Yeah.
I know those. Like there's certain ones here that eat rattlesnakes. I'm not gonna fuck with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if you're far enough away, yeah, take a look from afar. But if it's right on you and you have something to kill it, I'm fucking going for it. I'm not gonna be like, wait a minute, let me see his head real quick.
Dude, on the fucking pipeline my stepdad's working on, they told him not to kill rattlesnakes. The safety men, they're in danger. They're like he saw these guys like catch one and let it go off the right of way. And he was like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, "The safety man said we're not supposed to kill him." And it fucking came back onto the fucking, it like snuck around him, and fucking Norman kills it with a shovel. And he's like, "Fucking kill those things, dude." And he said, when the safety guy came back, he was like, "Dude, I fucking ordered my guys to kill every one of those that they see on the right of way. I told them, don't go in the woods looking for the motherfuckers." Like, he's but one gets on the fucking pipeline right away. Like, it obviously isn't scared of us, so kill it.
He
Like,
doesn't give a fuck.
yeah, why should we?
All he knows is that place is warm and has direct sunlight. I want to be there.
Yeah, and if I gotta kill this guy,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Fuck him. I'm endangered. I'm one of me. There's no more of me. I'm gonna kill the thing.
Yeah.
There's a small little carbon copy running around, crawling around here somewhere, but there's only one of me.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. Snakes are, important to the ecosystem, but
I like the ones that'll kill the ones that'll kill me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm all
Yeah.
about. Like, if he's got my back, why the fuck am I gonna not have his?
yeah, as long as I don't hear it, we're good.
Yeah.
If I hear that,
The black, red, and yellow fucks too. The coral snakes, I don't fuck with them either.
somebody said that's the red touch black is not always true.
No, I'm just talking. There's a specific snake we got here in Texas.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
poisonous as fuck, and it's. I don't know what order it is, but red, black, and yellow. I'm not fucking.
Yeah, any
I'm
mixture.
not sitting there gonna try and figure out what the rhyme goes either.
Well, there was a rhyme, but I think they're now finding out that rhyme doesn't.
It doesn't
work
work.
all the time. Like,
It's even worse.
well, and I think now also I heard that some rattlesnakes are being born without rattles.
Yeah, or they don't rattle.
Yeah.
They just don't do it. Like.
Yeah. Fuck
They're
that.
evolving past
So
it.
any
But-
snake
because
can-
at first it was a warning to other animals.
Yeah.
You know, get the fuck away from me.
And
but
now they're
now
just
us,
like-
it's like we can hear him, find him, like.
Kill him.
Like, god, yeah, I don't know. It's a creepy ass sound too. I'm sure
Yeah.
you've walked up on
Oh
one
yeah.
before. Like,
You're like,
dude,
nope,
yeah,
nope, walking the other way.
scared.
Other way.
Dude, I've seen my grandpa fucking kill him all types of ways too. It's fucking.
Oh
awesome.
yeah, my grandpa's killed one with a hoe.
Dude, isn't that the most impressive thing?
Yeah.
Ever in your life?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, seeing your grandpa, this old guy, fucking go out there with a garden hoe and kill this fucking thing that could murder you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, dude, that's the most impressive thing I've ever seen.
I'd have got her. I mean, honestly, I'd have grabbed a shotgun. But hey, if a hoe works
I've
for
seen
you,
him do it with a 45, man.
really,
That had 2 bullets in it.
damn.
Like, I ran and grabbed his gun, and it only had 2 fucking shells in it.
Bam.
Yeah, one shot. That's. I mean, if he'd have missed and then missed again, he'd have been fucked.
He'd have to throw the gun at him, and
Yeah.
hopefully it knocked him out for a little bit.
Dude, yeah, my grandpa's a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him kill a hog with a 22 once.
Damn.
From like far, like a rifle. Like, I mean, dude, that's the shit. Like,
I see my grandpa shoot a hog. It was a big fucking hog. Like, it was stuck in the mud. Like, because my grandparents lived near this river over here by 73, Nueces River. Oh, yeah, Nueces River.
Yeah.
But it's like it dried out for a little bit, and there was like mud. And we were driving back there. This is before it was shut down because of some chemicals in the water or whatever. Yeah. But we were driving and we saw a fucking hog like stuck out in the mud, and my grandpa was like, "All right, well, let me go back to the house." And he fucking gets this old like World War II looking gun. It wasn't a fucking
a musket.
It wasn't an M1 Garand or anything, but it had a huge fucking bullet. And the name of the bullet was a Norma bullet. I don't remember the size of it. I had to look it up later.
A single shot rifle.
No, it had a little clip, but he only put one fucking bullet in it. Huge fucking bullet, and I shot the gun once, and I think he gave it to my uncle. The bullet's like $1.25 a piece for each bullet. Yeah, and it fucking kicks like a mule, dude. You, boom, and you fucking go back. I go back, and I'm a big dude. And we go back to the house, go get this gun, and he comes back, and that hog's a way off, and there's no scope on this gun. So he just fucking puts it up and do. And, you know, the hog's stuck. He's going to put it out of its misery because it's not going to make its way out. It's in the middle of... I don't know how it got there in the first place. Maybe it was swimming and the water just dumped out from underneath him or something. He was in a boat. I don't know how the fuck he got out there, but he was just stuck. And you can hear him... So my grandpa was like, all right. Boom! And then he goes, splat! And he's like, oh, shit!
Oh, God!
Yeah, I was like, holy fuck, stay away from that gun. Don't actually shoot yourself with that thing. I was like, fuck. I'm very upset my grandpa gave my uncle that gun. I wanted that fucking thing because, god damn. And it was an old fucking gun. You could tell it was old. I need to look it up and figure out what it was, but fuck, it was an amazing gun.
Old Norma.
Yeah, it was a Norma bullet. That's the one thing I remember about that bullet. It was fucking huge. I
awesome.
love guns. Of course, we're Texans, but...
yeah, not even guns, dude. Like, the grandparents here in Texas are a whole nother...
Oh, yeah, dude. They're fucking all
that
kinds
generation
of... They're all kinds of badass.
Yeah, you had to be, I guess.
We can't even hold a candle to how fucking badass they are.
Dude, my fucking... my great-grandpa was the fucking shit. Like, all these people, like... I can't fucking hold the... We, as a generation, maybe, probably, all across America, like, maybe... I just know people here in Texas, you know, but...
Like, Audrey's great-grandmother, like, she outlived her kids.
Yeah.
And smoked like a train. Constantly.
Dude,
like, till the day of.
Her grandpa Bill was a legend in my eyes. All my life. Like, I mean...
Scary man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Believe me.
I saw him fucking crush a wasp's nest with his bare hands.
Holy shit.
Like, I was like, oh my god, there's some wasps here. We should get a spray. And he fucking grabbed them and crushed them. Like...
That's like we were doing something in the brush, and my grandpa got attacked by a few bees, and like he got off, you run away from him for a little bit, and then he like stops, and we're a little bit further away. He's like, "Man, those bees help my arthritis." What? He goes, "The sting still hurt, but my hand feels great."
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
There's some movement later.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but hey, if it works, go ahead and just have a bee on retainer whenever you feel like you need to get stung by it.
Right? You should start making honey.
Yeah, fucking raise them. I think they were like yellow jackets or something. He's like, yeah, my hand feels great. My elbows feel good. Like, but you got stung like 4 or 5 times. He goes, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Yeah, no big deal. Yeah, I've been stung by fucking all types of shit out here.
Fucking scorpions. Scorpions are the worst.
Yeah, Oatmeal dude freaked out whenever he fucking first saw a scorpion here. Like,
really? They're creepy looking little fuckers.
Freak out like he was scared. He was like, "You got fucking scorpions here?" Like he's all, "God damn it!
Why did I move over here?"
I can't tell you how many times.
Going back to the north where there's no bugs at all because it's too fucking cold. That's why I want to move to like North Dakota.
Like, Tennessee is the north to us.
Yeah,
like, he's from the south and shit.
That's north.
Yeah, he's from the north.
Fucking Yankee.
North of San Antonio.
Yeah. Anything north of Victoria.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, we're even us down here. We're a different breed from even Tennessee and stuff like that. It's weird.
We got fucking genuine rednecks here, dude. They got real hillbillies.
Yeah, they got hillbillies. We got rednecks.
No, I mean, Oatmeal's got like jokes. The difference between them is like it's all nativity. Like, he didn't live in the hills. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, really?
There's actual mountain men. Like, I mean, in up north, there's fucking hillbillies.
Yeah. Like fucking...
West Virginia?
Yeah. Oh, God, West Virginia. That's where most of the moonshine comes from.
Shit, dude, I've had some glorious moonshine.
Oh, yeah, lately. Some of that stuff we had when we went to Violent Jacobs that one time was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I know y'all have had plenty since then.
Yeah, we drink moonshine quite a bit.
Yeah, it'll clean your fucking clock for sure.
I take it easy though. I don't fuck around.
We didn't that one night. We took a pretty good amount of swigs out of that jar.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I've never. Have you ever seen me vomiting, throwing up drunk?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen you either, so we don't get out of hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten drunk off moonshine, don't get me wrong.
That's usually one swig and you're fucking, you're feeling,
I've had...
you're feeling mighty fine after one.
Yeah,
After 5, you might want to call a doctor.
Yeah, fuck. Dude, the time, not the last time when you went with us, but the time before that we went up there, fuck, dude. There was moonshine and bottles of whiskey. Like, we were shit hammered by the end of the night, man. Like, it was fucking... That's
I don't think you've ever thrown up. Even that one party we had in the old trailer when we were playing that one game where when you got the King's Cup.
Yeah.
And when you got the king until you got the 4th king, you kept pouring your drink into that big mug.
Yeah.
And you drank that.
Yeah.
And that was disgusting because there was like wheat beer and...
It's whatever.
And Arbor Mist was in there too, I think.
Everybody was just dumping parts of their drink in it.
Vodka. Yeah. My other buddy threw up a lot. Understandably too.
I lately, like since I've been an adult, like don't get me wrong, when I was a teenager. Yeah, when I was a teenager, I drank to where I fucking poisoned myself that night. But most of the time, like I'll just get hangovers real bad.
Yeah, and I don't even drink that much to get a hangover. I don't even have to drink to get a hangover.
Yeah.
Thanks to age.
Yeah, Oatmeal when he used to be straight edge, dude, fucking in California,
So he was gay?
No, he was just a straight edge kid. But he'd go to shows all the time. And, like, he worked with this guy at the stockroom. And Oatmeal would go to shows and be out till 4 in the morning because he was playing shows and going seeing bands playing shit. But, like, he'd come in, like, all hungover looking and he's straight edge. So this guy's like, you got another fucking orange juice hangover or what? Like, he's like, you and your fucking bullshit. Like, he's like, at least I earned my hangovers. Like, you don't even drink and you look like shit. Hey, Oats told me some cool stories, right?
Yeah, it's rough, dude.
Did he tell you about the, when he went to, I can't remember the name of the band. Well, this is one story we're going to have him retell when he comes on. Mm-hmm. It was a vegan, like, hardcore band.
What?
Oh, dude, yeah, in California, I mean.
Yeah.
Krishnacore.
What?
Krishnacore is a thing, I'm told. I don't know.
We'll Google it later.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's crabcore.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there's farmcore.
But this is all shit from the 90s. Like, I mean...
Really?
Yeah, like, I mean, Oatmeal hadn't been to California in years. Like, but he said he went to this fucking band. It was a big show. Like, they're on a stage and shit. And, like, the fucking... Everyone there knew the song, you know, and fucking... Like, the fucking chorus was like... Animals die by the millions every day. And the crowd would chant along, and I want to save them. And he said the dude was, like, singing it, and he was, like, handing the mic out, and fucking Oatmeal's up front, and he gives Oat the mic, and he's like, animals die by the millions every day. And Oatmeal, and I want to eat them. And this dude fucking, like, goose steps him in the forehead. God, like, and then brings the heel down at the end of it, like, kicks him in the forehead twice with a Doc Marten fucking steel toe. Like, and he's standing on a stage, you know what I mean? Like, Oatmeal's head's like the football on the fucking tee right there. Like and then I think he was telling Chris the story. He's like, did you fuck him up? And he's like, fuck no, I was unconscious. Like, he's like, I was out like a light. Like, he's like, he woke up in the van covered in blood. Like, and he's like, what happened? They're like, dude, all his friends are like laughing at him. And he's like, dude, should I go back in there and kick his ass? He's like, no.
He won that one.
Yeah, you're done. I just said the crowd hates you now. Like, you're that one dude that thought he was funny and got kicked in the head. Like,
that is the downside to mine and Oat's smartassedness. Sometimes you get kicked in the forehead.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Yeah.
Not just had like, you want to be the first man that was actually eaten by vegans? Man, eaten alive by vegans.
Yeah, we're surprised too.
Yeah, didn't see it coming.
Neither did he.
Neither did they.
Now it's the Cannibal Corps. They changed the name.
Yeah, Cannibal Corpse is pissed.
Yeah. It's really close. The marketing is horrible.
Like somebody put up, you know those Hard Times, like the fake articles about like shows and shit. Someone put one up. It was like a straight edge band that was with this like sexual core band. Like it's like, I don't want to see fucking this band. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then somebody was like, all these people put posts, like, again, I think Travis Trevino was the one that put it up, and like all these people were like, I've had shows where we cross genres and they worked out really well. Like, he's like, it's fucking satire. Like, and he's like, and these two genres, it wouldn't. Like, you know what I mean? You don't fucking...
In no fucking earthly way possible would this work
the racist skinheads and the straight edge. Like, no, they're gonna fucking hate each other.
It's
Like,
gonna be a good show.
yeah.
Bring your axe. Bring your weapons.
Right? Taking all my black friends to go see Screwdriver. Like,
Yeah. We're gonna have Ballroom Blitz playing constantly as you fight.
Chris, do you watch How I Met Your Mother?
Yes.
Okay, you know the band, the Foreskins? Like, fucking, her boyfriend's band? It's not actual Foreskins, it's like...
Yeah, the Foreskins.
Like, but, it's like a band that they, like, Chris pointed out to me last night, he's like, they've used the same cut of music, like, she's like, trying to get the Foreskins on the news, it's like, the cats, like, Chris has it, he's like, I'm such a nerd for that, he's like, there's another episode where they show Marshall fighting with his brothers, and it's that same song, like that. And the one with the goat in the apartment, it's again the same song, like the goat's going on.
Oh yeah, and then there's like a yeah, vocals in the background. Now that I think about it, yeah, that fucking same audio clip is being played every time.
That's fucking awesome.
Because it's played so sparingly, you don't really see it. But now that I think about it, it's the same fucking bass line, and then the fucking guitar comes in,
and the vocals. Fucking Chris opened my eyes, dude. It was so great.
Chris, you're a visionary.
Yeah. That reminded me of him though, because he's like, oh, I've been in lots of fights before, and they're like, with who? He's like, with my brothers, and they're all laughing, and it's like, tickle fight, like, hot cocoa break, like, and then like shows him actually fighting. He's like, he's all cocoa break, and throws like scalding cocoa in his face. Oh, it's like that's kind of how y'all are, because everybody's like, oh, Chris has only fought his brother. It's like, yeah, but he fought his brother. Like,
oh yeah,
like they for real.
Me and my brother have come like knock down, drag out, like literally just standing there. One person takes a shot to the face, the other person takes a shot to the face. Oh, brother fights are no fucking joke.
Well, I was way younger than my brother, so the only, like, it sounds terrible. The only person I've actually fist fought in my family is my sister.
Which one?
Sabrina.
Oh, you probably lost, didn't you?
No.
She's pretty scrappy.
She could fuck me up, but I caught her off guard because my whole life she beat me up. So she was expecting normal business, you know? I was like 13, I think I fucking hit her back and fucking cold cocked her, caught her off her guard. And again, I don't endorse beating women.
Yeah, beating women's bad unless they're your sister, and it's okay.
Like, my older sister at that too. I'm the youngest again.
Technically, she was harassing him for much longer before he...
And not just that, like, he was just talking, my sister Scrappy, she was a beast in high school. Leg press like 400 pounds and shit. Like, fucking, like she was a beast, and I was like, I weighed like 100 pounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you technically had no win in that fight, except for like we talked last time, that one shot.
Yeah, luck, dude. It was fucked up though. I knocked out half her eyelashes, dude. Like I hit the fuck out of her, like
her real eyelashes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like I knocked out half of them, like fucking down the middle, like
all the.
like she swung a hard right hook and I ducked it and came up and did the exact same thing. Like I timed it perfect. It was great. Now
all that Mike Tyson boxing on the NES got me fucking ready for
Fuck that, dude. Punch Out was the shit.
Punch Out.
I had the original Punch Out and then the Mike Tyson Punch Out. Have you ever played the two?
No.
In tandem? Like, it's the exact same fucking game.
They just changed a couple of the pixels around.
Not even that, dude. The last fucking dude is Mike Tyson.
Instead of that big...
and the Sandman is the fucking main dude in the other one. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I paid for it. Yeah. I was expecting a completely different game. Revolutionary. It was the same fucking thing.
It was the same order. Like, the guys you fight, it was exactly...
Same names up until the very end.
Until the last guy. Like, it was just like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Instead, we put Mike Tyson.
Yeah, same shit. Different game. Yeah.
Different accent.
Oh, man. He's in a new movie, too. Ip Man 3.
Ip Man?
Ip Man. It's about Bruce Lee's master. Bruce Lee's teacher.
And Mike Tyson's in it?
I didn't get the connection between that. I don't know.
They're pigeons.
Yeah, apparently, I hope it's a completely made-up story because it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I mean, it's not supposed to be Mike Tyson. It's supposed to be somebody else, but still, it's fucking...
Mike Tyson plays him?
Yeah. And my uncle watched it, and he said his accent actually really isn't that, like, bad. Like, his lisp, I guess he, like...
Went to speech
therapy. I was like, did he have a fucking broken blood vessel from trying to hide that lisp the whole time? Just fucking like, nah. But yeah, it was. I don't know if I'm gonna watch that movie. I'm gonna go rent Inside Out though now.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
And it's colorful enough to where Wade will be distracted.
Oh, dude, he'll love it.
Oh yeah.
And it's good. Like, I watched it yesterday for the second time. Like,
Did you cry? How many times did you cry?
I wanted to, dude.
Don't
I
lie
really
to me.
did, dude. It's fucking... And not just that, like, it's the way that, like, they're understanding, like, how they're forgetting certain things.
Yeah, you're like, this happened to me too. I remember not remembering.
It's simple shit,
Yeah.
but you're like... it's all about empathy. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's like the whole fucking movie's based on, but it's fucking great.
Did you cry during Up?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cried for Up.
Were you married when you watched that?
No, not yet.
But y'all were together though, right?
Yeah, we were together. Yeah.
That's what gets it more worth. If you were single, wouldn't have hit you that hard.
Yeah, when you have a spouse, dude,
Yeah.
Up is so
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah,
and
you're
it's the
like-
first 5 goddamn minutes.
Yeah, and then you start going through the rest. You're like, how am I going to survive if I ever lose her? I don't know
Am
what
I
I'm going to
gonna-
do. Oh my god.
I don't sell balloons. Like,
I'm not very good with the balloon machine.
that movie was so awesome.
That one. What else is another sad one? Big Hero 6 is fucking depressing when his brother dies.
Yeah, yeah. The Good Dinosaur.
Oh, dude, that was fucking... We just saw that one
Yeah,
recently.
that one's bad. Lion King. Of
Fucking
course.
Sam Elliott, though. That dude's voice.
I fell asleep during it, man.
He's in another show. He's in a Netflix show with fucking... God damn it. The two dudes from fucking That 70s Show. Ashton Kutcher and Hyde. I don't remember his real
Oh, really?
name. Yeah. And they're like his sons. It's kind of weird, but it's got really funny moments.
With Sam Elliott?
Yeah, he's their dad, and he's an asshole. He's like every Southern father. Like, he's just a dick.
He's great though. Sam
Ashton
Elliott.
Kutcher like shows up in Uggs, and it's a Netflix show, so they can cuss. And he walks up, and he's like, "The fuck are those?" They're boots. Yeah, for women. What does he say? Fucking not Tim Tebow. Who's that other fucking quarterback? Fuck, the one that was just in that scandal.
Roethlisberger?
No. The Deflategate.
Oh, fucking Brady.
Yeah. He goes, Tom Brady wears them, and he goes, Tom Brady can get away with a lot of other shit too. It's fucking great, dude. Just Sam Elliott's just so fucking sour, and it's hilarious. He kind of reminds me of Oat, just fucking down at everything. Like at one, like the episode I just watched, he was like, Ashton Kutcher's like the son that came back because he was a semi-pro football player, and he came back and. He's like, what can I help with? He's like, you can get me coffee. He goes, but I can help. I can do this. He's like, yeah, I don't trust you with none of that shit. Go get me coffee. And he hands him like the tin, the fucking thermos. And he's like, I'm not going to get you any fucking coffee. He's like, well, guess you can leave then. There aren't many kinds of fucking helpful. Get out of here.
I watched Baskets. You seen that?
No, my fucking coworker said I need to start watching
It's
it.
fucking stupid, dude. Like, watch one episode. This chick's like, well, this dog, you know, I've rescued this dog.
That's what he was. That's the episode he was telling me
It's a
about.
fucking coyote. Like,
Just,
yeah. Like, he's like, oh, I know animals. I can talk it to. And he goes inside the room because he's like, that's a goddamn coyote. Like,
It's a coyote.
yeah. It's like, it ate all my other animals. Like,
Okay, let's see. We're gonna answer some questions. We're at a minute and 36. An hour and 36 a minute. We're at a minute and 36 seconds.
oh my god.
I didn't press record. I am sorry. Let's see. Johnny White. Let's see. Last time they told everyone to tell you that Firefly sucks, but I could never do that because Firefly was fucking amazing. Johnny, we were just kidding. I actually like Firefly. I have all the seasons on. Well, all seasons. It's one season.
And I hate Firefly, Johnny. I truly do. So go ahead. You know, that's fine.
I don't.
If you don't want to say that, you don't have to.
I have the whole first season, the only season, and the movie.
Yeah. That no one saw.
Mainly from Marina Baccarin, which is Deadpool's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Really, the only reason I watch it.
I mean, it might have been a good storyline and everything, but the fucking CGI was dog shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were also working with,
No. Yeah.
technology
look
back
what you-
then.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, technology back then and everything. Like I couldn't even. It's not good. Okay. No. I hated it. I tried, and I actually tried because everybody tells me they're like, dude, it's a really good story.
Anyways, let's see. Art Infante, is that his last name?
Yeah.
John Stamos' hair, question mark.
Glorious.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. From his time on Full House when it was long and luscious and
Yeah,
beautiful.
the mullet.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah, and to now, I
Yeah,
mean,
and the small like gray that he has in there, it's fucking just makes it pop.
I
It's just
think he's like a.
very distinguished.
He
man.
washes his hair in the fountain of youth.
Yeah,
I think that's...
Fucking the oil of women's tears.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they cry on his head after he's done, making love to them. Because John Stamos doesn't fuck, he makes love.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, look at the man.
Did you see the Saget roast?
No.
Bob Saget's roast?
Oh, on Netflix they had something. I didn't watch it. They had a trailer for a John Stamos. It was like an April Fool's thing. They had like a trailer for a John Stamos documentary or something. I didn't watch it. I should have watched it. And then I checked today. I was watching something on Netflix today,
anyway.
and they have an apology to John Stamos on like their fucking entrance thing.
That's fucking awesome.
Okay, we got another question from DJ Love. Why the fuck did someone pierce Link's ear in Ocarina of Time? Seriously though. He goes into a coma at 10, wakes up at 17, and has an earring.
Well, think about what time, that game came out. Like, Ocarina of Time, what is that, like early 2000s?
Yeah. What ear was it in? Was he gay? I mean, there's a gay ear. That you can
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he might have been gay.
And not even that, like, he's asking why he woke up like that. I don't know. That means somebody had something to do with that ear piercing.
Well, I mean, honestly, the reason he woke up was because of the ear piercing. Maybe that's why they did it.
Oh.
It was like a shock waking up.
That's all they got.
Yeah,
they tried piercing his dick, and that didn't fucking pan well with the fucking test audiences.
Yeah, and you didn't... They tried to give him a Prince Albert, and it just didn't stick.
Yeah, I mean...
Literally, it fell out. Let's see. Angel Marie, have you watched Batman vs. Superman yet? Yes.
Yes, we covered that.
If so, did it end the way it said it would? It said, I said Superman would die. But
we're just fucking...
yeah. Welcome to the ruining of that.
Yeah.
It doesn't ruin the movie.
Abel, my buddy the other day, told me he was like, the Doomsday thing, and I was like, I've seen it, and he was like, what Doomsday did to Superman? I didn't realize what he was going for, and then...
Now you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't...
Duh.
It's shot beautifully. The movie is fucking beautifully shot. Fucking all the fight scenes, fucking... Zack Snyder can make a fight scene out of anything.
I watched the Avengers, Age of Ultron.
It was muddled.
Not even that. Like, the opening scene looks terrible, dude. Terrible. The CGI is god-awful.
Yeah. The end fight with all the different Ultrons was kind of weird, too. They didn't seem right. There was something off about them.
It's the CGI.
They seemed too clean compared to their whole... Granted, they're robots still, but their movements weren't fluid. But I guess they were also trying to animate like 70 fucking robots at once, so it might have looked...
It was so much. But, like, I don't know. Like, it seemed like the first one had better fucking... Like, just that opening scene where they're, like, trying to show them all together, like, in Age of Ultron.
It was
bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched it the other day, and I loved it when I saw it in the theaters, but I think when you're at a theater, you're not going to be as, full of critiques as... You're going to be like, oh, that's kind of... All right, I already forgot about it, because there's other cool stuff going on in comic reliefs.
So my answer to that is go watch it. Go watch Batman vs. Superman. Even with with my review of it, Jesse might have something completely different. And we'll talk about that next week or in 3 weeks when he gets to watch it or whatever.
Yeah, I got to get permission.
But it was really good. I liked it. If you go into it just wanting to see a movie and not wanting, it's going to be different than the comic books. It's going to be different completely. But yes, the whole Tomlin talking about the Red Hood. I hope that happens. It would be even cooler if the new Joker ends up being Robin, because I know they were saying that on some of the pictures they had of the Joker had stab wounds on his shoulders, and if you look at they stopped that frame of Robin's suit, there's stab wounds in the shoulders of that suit too. So that'd be fucking awesome. That would kind of make sense as to why he's so young. And why he's so weird, so out there, something's wrong, something happened. That would be fucking amazing. I would love that. Just go into this movie.
I'm really interested in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, just go into Batman vs Superman. It's the kickoff of DCU, the DC universe for movies.
Well, and it sucks though because Man of Steel was supposed to be that, but I mean, this is the platform.
Yeah, universe, the whole universe. That was just a Superman kickoff, kind of like Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man was kind of just its own kickoff.
Of this.
But
that bit
tone,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean everything, and then after that they were like, all right, Iron Man did really well. Iron Man 2 did really well.
Go with it.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, just go into it thinking that you're gonna just go see a good movie. Don't take any of the other Batman and Superman storylines with you because it's not gonna be what you want. And just go into it wanting to go see a movie. Go see a new a new storyline for Batman and Superman, because that's all it's going to be is brand new for you. And,
Yeah.
and it's going to be great. You're going to like it if you go into like that. Second question from Angel. Also, how do you feel about the vagina? How do you really feel about it? I mean,
Is that from Art?
no, this is from Angel, and they talk about it. Our Art answers. I mean, really look at it. Tell us your thoughts. Serious question. LOL.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, me too. Case closed. Thanks, Angel. But me and Jesse both like vaginas. We're married to women.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any problem with the gays. We love the gays. Good for the gays.
Have at it, boys.
But we love the vagina.
Yeah, big fan.
Oh, just ask me, are y'all done recording yet?
It's a good question to go over.
Not yet. Almost.
Right?
Way to go, Oat. You're fucking spot on that one, buddy.
On time, every time.
Damn it, boy. I'm going to tell him we only made fun of you a little bit today.
Right? We took it easy on him.
We only said he was gay because he was in California, which is a good, makes sense.
No, it wasn't even that. It's because I said he was straight edge.
And in California, those two things.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It was a good question. You know, if you're going to be gay, do it straight edge and at a vegan concert.
Yeah.
Vegan core.
Yeah.
Krishna core. I'm about to look that up.
Krishna core.
Krishna core.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
Krishna,
next,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, like Hare Krishna. Like,
Next week, we'll hear Jesse's response to Batman vs. Superman if he does go in fact and see it. If not, that's cool too. I will put a disclaimer at the beginning of this before I start the podcast telling you that we are going to spoil the fuck out of Batman vs. Superman for you. Next week, maybe we might start talking about something serious. Maybe we can talk about religion and what we feel about it. That sound good?
no.
No? Not at all? Okay. No, not like a... like. Not like... we're not going to give you a sermon.
We just did that yesterday with my wife's family. Like, I was like, oh, God.
Oh, I mean, well, it's me and you, so, I mean, we're both understanding people.
Yeah.
I mean, neither one of us are religious, so,
Yeah, not really, no.
yeah. Just to get our points out there so people know who we are, because I feel like there's some people, especially now that Oat invited like 3 million people that we don't know to our podcast, they don't really know us. So far, we only been having people listen to us that know us.
Yeah, but he just invited them to like it. Like,
Oh, they're going to listen. Everybody does what Oat does.
we're gonna cram it down
Joey.
their throats. Yeah.
Joey Reed.
Everybody loves Joey.
Oat, for real, change it to Joe. For the love of God, just change it to Joe Reed.
Yeah, that's a really cool name.
Yeah, Joe Reed's a good name.
Unless you already know one or something.
Yeah, fuck him. He's not you.
Fuck that guy.
He doesn't have a big beard, slightly balding,
Yeah.
and a prospector hat.
Hey, dude, Skullet. He's still rocking the Skullet.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him without the hat. He constantly had one
Well,
on.
actually, he needs to cut his hair again if he's going for a skull. He has a mullet right now.
Ugh.
A balding mullet.
Gross.
It's great.
Do a full skullet moat.
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 A skullet moat.
Skullet moat. Moat Reed. See if that one goes up. Moat Reed.
Moat.
Moat. He's deep.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is the podcast for today. We'll see you next week. And
We got some music from the Rock Bottom String Band.
oh, yeah.
Yes, we got one new one. It's called Witches.
And one old one called Whatever I Pick, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you later.
Daniel, he's a big fan of the old stuff, too. I mean, he
Yeah.
likes the new album as well, but he wants to put a personal favorite on. I believe.
Yeah, plus, maybe we might put one song, because we went fucking super long today. I'm probably going to cut some shit out. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing today.
Yeah.
Fuck. Damn it. All right. We'll talk to you guys next week, and invite your friends, invite your family.
Sit down at a party like environment, man. Put us on a road trip.
Yeah, turn off all the music at a bar and just put us on.
Wash dishes and put us on, man.
Yeah, just whenever you're doing something, just put us on the background, listen to our voices, laugh with us, cry with us, tell us fuck you. You can comment fuck us. We don't give a shit.
No, we don't care.
We love to be fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, we love to do the fucking.
Or,
Yeah, whatever works. Whatever gets you to listen. All right. See you guys next time. The podcast is over.